This is probably gonna be one of the hardest videos I ever had to make, bro. Man, for starters, if you watching this video right now, I don't care if you subscribe. I don't care if you like. I can care less about the views. What I care is if anybody that watches this video, I hope that I can be able to inspire and change your life. I'm not even gonna lie. I hope that good comes out of this video. I can care less about it being popular. I can care less about it ruining my channel, people calling me lame, people calling me soft. I can care less. Like, I really don't care about what other people think. As long as some good can come out of this video, I'm all good with it. As some of my subscribers, as some of my IRL friends and people that support my channel, that support my streams, or anybody that just supports me in general, like that's there for me, that check up on me or whatever, or just people that I'm around. Some of y'all already know what's been going on with my personal situation. I personally had a situation that's normal. It's a normal situation, but it hurts, obviously. I don't like to get personal. I was debating a lot if I wanted to tell what happened in this video. I was going back and forth. Should I let people know what happened? I mean, it's not that it's serious, but at the end of the day, I don't like putting my personal business out there. I never like telling people what I'm going through. But anyways, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I'm gonna just dumb it down. Basically, I had a really bad family loss. Well, loss in the family. Everyone goes through it. It's something that's normal. But this one hurt more because I've never had it happen this way. I'm not going to explain the way. From the title, I'm pretty sure y'all can make y'all guesses. But whatever, it is what it is. Basically, in this video, I want to touch on a lot of things. And one of the things is depression. Depression is a really big thing, concerning the fact that a lot of people think that it's a really small problem. A lot of people don't really understand what depression is. Now, everyone can have depression. Everyone goes through depression. If you feel some type of way about a certain situation, if you know that you don't feel right, like say for instance, depression can be all type of things. Basically, depression can be if you're in your feelings or not, and that could be a good thing. Well, not a good thing, but a bad thing. It can either be a bad thing, like if you're mad, sad, worried. Anyone can fall in depression. It just depends on how deep the depression you fall into. But one of the biggest mistakes I've made about depression, and don't get me wrong, I've dealt with depression. I've had depression before. One of the biggest mistakes that I've done wrong due to depression is not making sure other people are okay. Now, a lot of people know me. A lot of people understand that I put a lot of others before me. So I'm one of those people that I love to make sure that everyone's good. Especially if you come and talk to me. Like, I want people to be able to come and talk to me about anything. Like, seriously, about anything. A lot of you guys know that I goof around. A lot of you guys know that I joke around a lot. But at the end of the day, everyone knows genuinely I'm a good, happy, kind, generous person. Everyone knows that. If you don't know that, well, now you do. I'm not a hateful person. I love to talk. I love to make people feel better. I want to inspire people. That's the whole reason why I did this YouTube thing and streaming. Of course, I love video games. Of course, I love editing videos and making content. But I do it to make a platform so that I can be able to be in a position to help others. That's the only reason why I do it. I can care less about the money. I can care less about the fame. I want to be able to be in a position to help others. But anyways, one of the biggest mistakes that I've made about depression is simply just not understanding how bad it can be. I've always felt like if someone's going through something, if they're hanging around me and having a good time, then it gets their mind off of stuff, and usually it helps them feel better. That's my thought process. Now, depending on how bad or what they tell me or what I know, what they're going through, is totally different. Like, obviously, if I know that you're dealing with something that's pretty bad, I'm going to let you know, or like I'm going to do better things than get your mind off of it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to try to make you feel a lot better, have a big discussion about it. You vent to me and I'm going to vent right back. That's how I think about it. But if I never know how gradually something bad is, then, I probably won't get to that stage. But one of the biggest mistakes is making sure well, I'm sorry, not making sure, but one of my biggest mistakes was thinking that little things were not bad things or big things to someone else. I felt like with what happened with my situation, I was not personally responsible, but somewhat responsible due to the fact that I should have been more proactive about the situation. Basically, this video, man, like, I want people to understand that if you see somebody going through something, or if you see that somebody isn't all that right, even if it's a little thing to you, you got to make sure that it might be a big thing to somebody else. You just never know. Some people can go through something that you've went through, but in reality, even though it didn't do as bad or damage to you, it can do bad or damage to somebody else. And I've never, honestly thought about that. That's not how my mindset works. I feel like if I can go through it, you can too, because I'm not going to lie to you. Even though I feel like I am a strong person, there was once upon a time where I felt like I wasn't. So my mindset, that's my mindset. And obviously not anymore, but it was my mindset, thinking that if I can get through what you're going through, then you can too. And that's not all the case. Just because I didn't get a push on my back doesn't mean somebody else needs a push on their back. It's very, very important that we understand and that we feel the need to help other people. Especially right now, a lot of people that's probably going to be watching this video is probably from the 2K community. I understand that a lot of y'all want to be toxic. I understand that a lot of y'all really, when it's being toxic, you think you're having fun. Which, I mean, that's all good and fun. Like, I joke around all the time, don't get me wrong. But my thing is that when you go through something that's very, very life-changing, especially when it's in real life, it can bother you. It can bother you. It can actually change you. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is, and this is for all of my people that are watching this video, please, man, please, you guys got to make sure that your people are good. I'm going to touch on two subjects before I end this video. And that's one subject of making sure that your friends and your family members are okay. And that is making sure that you're okay. As a person, as a friend, as a family member, like I said, if you see somebody going through something, always ask. There's no, my thing is that, and don't get me wrong, I've actually had people ask if I was okay. I've actually had friends that made sure, even though it wasn't a big deal to me, that made sure that I can talk to them about anything. That's one of the things that I probably don't do. And I need everybody to be able to do that. Being able to help other people as far as making sure that they're good to go, making sure that you're available. Some people don't understand that you aren't available, or that you are available. I'm sorry. Like, some people really just don't get it that they can actually come to you and talk to you about anything. So sometimes we got to be proactive and let people know that, look, man, I'm here if you need me, and you can talk about anything. If you're going through something, let's talk about it. We can go chill somewhere, have a conversation, get your mind off things. People aren't proactive like that. There's not a lot of people that are proactive like that. And as a family member and as a friend, we need to be. We need to actually be there for our people. Making sure that somebody actually cares in this world is really important. Just those simple words, you matter, shows that you care about somebody. Man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is crazy. I've never expected to make a video like this ever in my life. But and the second subject, obviously, what I was going to talk about before I end this video, is if you are a person that's going through depression, or if you're a person that is going through a lot of things and you feel like it's too much to handle, never, ever, and I mean ever, be afraid to talk about it. 9 times out of 10, whenever I feel like people are going through depression, especially when it's with me, especially when they're going through depression, and I know them, I know for a fact that they can talk to me about it. Even though people don't make themselves available, some people are there or are available for you. One of the biggest things with depression is that we can let our mind wander too far. And that's not necessarily on you. It's not necessarily on anybody else. It's just that's how the mind works. Our mind is so strong that it can literally make us think of the dumbest and most rash and harsh things. And sometimes others have more control than others. So I can probably have more control over my thoughts than you do, which is normal. But that's the whole point. That's what a lot of people just don't understand. You can't let your mind wander too far. And the best thing about letting your mind, the best thing about it, or one way to help it, is not just getting your mind off of it, but releasing it and making sure that it's being released in a positive way. Sometimes we think about stuff but never act on it, but our mind can lead us so far that we'll end up usually acting on what we're thinking about. So that's why it's always good to make sure that you ask for help. And it's not even asking for help. It's just being able to talk about it. And if you see that nobody wants to talk about it, find and think of a positive way that you can release, anything or whatever you've got going on in your mind. One of my biggest things that I've always have dealt with depression, and I usually get depression from my relationships. That's how I started doing story times. I started doing story times because I was really, really depressed, not just about the relationships, but about the things that were going on in my life. And I feel like if I could vent and tell people stories about my life, that they'll be interested, that it'll inspire them, and not only that, but I'm getting whatever was inside of me out. That's one way that I've helped myself as far as through a depression state, or if I'm thinking too much. And honestly, it's been very, very positive with my story times. It's allowed me to get better at talking. It allowed me to get better at communicating. It allowed me to get better at just being better at being. What am I trying to say? I never thought I could. I'm really getting up this video right now. Like I'm just, it's so much going through my mind, bro. I don't even care about messing up. I'm not gonna lie. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that making story times helped me in a depression state, and a positive outcome came with it. So the best thing that you can do is find whatever you can make positive. Don't think about negative stuff. Negative stuff never helps. But my thing is that you do matter. And if you're watching this and you feel like you don't matter, I'm letting you know right now, you do matter. Even if I don't know you, whether you're not a subscriber, if you're new to the channel, if I know you, if I don't know you, it doesn't matter. If you're watching this right now, like deadass, if you're watching this, you matter. Like you matter to this world. You are important to this world, and I need y'all to know that. And honestly, for everybody that's watching, I want y'all to spread the same positive information and the same positive attitude that I'm spreading right now. Be kind to one another, bro. Like, please, because you never know what people are going through. You never know what's going to be said. You never know what you say can trigger somebody else's thoughts because they're already thinking them. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, really, man. I mean, I don't want to speak too much on it. I don't want this video to be hella long, honestly. But I felt like I had to get this video out. I had to explain myself. I had to let the people know, bro. And like, again, I can care. This video can have 5 views. I can care less on how many views this video gets, bro. Like, this isn't a video where I'm looking for views. This is a video where I'm looking to change somebody's life. And honestly, man, if you're watching this video, please share it. Watch it all. Like, inspire other people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get this video out there. So, because you never know. This could save somebody's life. Like, honestly, you just never know. But anyways, man, I want to thank y'all for watching, bro. I felt like I had to get that off my chest. And it's not even about what I'm going through. It's about what happened to me. I don't want it to happen to anybody else. Honestly. Like, I really don't. And I feel like it's important. And don't think that I'm good. Don't think that I'm out here doing anything stupid or not in my right mindset. Trust me, I'm fine. I'm a religious guy, so I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, man, like I said, leave a like if you want to. Share the video if you felt like you have some friends that need to hear this, and that's it, man. Peace out.